Erica Johnson always wanted to be a teacher. Ever since she was a little girl lining up teddy bears and reading them picture books, she knew the classroom was where she belonged. Not a law office, not a hospital, not a boutique. A classroom. A space full of voices, curiosity, and questions like, "Why is the sky blue?" Or, "Are you married, Miss Johnson?" She earned her degree with honors. She came back to her hometown, a suburb just outside of Houston, and was hired at Willow Creek Elementary, third grade, 26 kids, all different, some shy, some loud, some too smart for their own good. Erica knew them all by heart, their handwriting, their fears, the way they fidgeted when they were lying or needed to use the bathroom. She loved them like they were her own, until the knock on the door. It was a Monday, 9:43 a.m. Erica was teaching a lesson on community helpers when the principal, Mrs. Crawford, walked in with a tight jaw and a clipboard. Behind her stood two people from Child Protective Services and the school counselor. "Miss Johnson," Crawford said quietly, "we need to speak with you." Now. The class fell silent. Erica blinked, confused. "Is everything okay? Please step outside." She stepped into the hallway. Her heart pounded. One of the CPS workers, a tall white woman in her 50s with tightly pinned gray hair, introduced herself. "We received a report of potential inappropriate conduct toward a student in your classroom." Erica's mouth opened, but no sound came out. "What? What kind of conduct?" "We can't discuss details just yet. You're being placed on immediate administrative leave pending investigation. Please gather your things." By the time she got to her car, she was shaking. What had just happened? That night, she sat on the floor of her apartment, laptop open, Googling frantically. Teacher accused. False allegations. What happens next? She hadn't touched a single child, not improperly, not ever. She called her mother. Her voice cracked. "They said someone reported me. I don't even know what they mean." Her mother, a retired nurse, listened quietly. "You know how some people are, baby, especially in that town. I don't even know who would—" And then she did. The week before, she had spoken with the parents of a student named Caleb Harper. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed, always a bit entitled. He'd pushed another student, a quiet black girl named Naomi, off the swing. Erica had pulled him aside and called his parents that evening. She'd been professional, polite, but firm. The next morning, Caleb's father, a man named Blake Harper, had shown up at the school office, demanding to speak to the principal. He didn't make eye contact with Erica when they crossed paths in the hall. She'd brushed it off. Now she couldn't. A week later, she was officially suspended, unpaid. The district wouldn't tell her the exact accusations. Ongoing investigation. The union rep sounded overworked and distant. The principal stopped returning her calls. Meanwhile, rumors swirled. Parents whispered. One Facebook mom group shared a post that read, "Watch your kids at Willow Creek, hearing things about that black teacher in room 103. She read it over and over, her stomach turning. She wasn't that black teacher. She was Erica. She gave out stickers. She stayed late to help students who couldn't read. She bought backpacks for kids who couldn't afford them. But none of that mattered now. She tried to apply for other jobs. One interview, a tutoring center, seemed promising until they Googled her. "Sorry, we just can't take that kind of risk." She stopped leaving the house. 3 weeks into the suspension, she got the letter. The official phrasing was vague. After multiple parent concerns and a report filed with CPS, the district has determined that your continued employment may pose reputational risk to the school community. She was terminated. No criminal charges, no proof, no trial, just gone. Her savings dried up within 2 months. Unemployment didn't cover rent. She moved back in with her mother, bringing with her 2 suitcases, 3 boxes of books, and the heavy silence of shame. She didn't cry often, not because she didn't want to, but because it felt like even her tears weren't believed. Then came the email. A journalist, Kendra Lewis, young and relentless, had heard whispers about Erica's case through an anonymous tip. She asked to meet. Erica hesitated. Why? She asked. Because what happened to you isn't rare, Kendra said, and people need to see what it looks like when someone's life is ruined by whispers. They met at a diner. Erica told her everything. The conversation lasted 3 hours. The article dropped 5 days later. Title: Fired Without Proof, The Quiet Erasure of Black Educators. It went viral. Suddenly, people were paying attention. Former parents, ones who'd loved Erica, came forward. Naomi's mother gave an interview, praising Erica for protecting her daughter. A local teachers' union launched a petition. A protest formed outside the district building. CPS quietly closed the case with no findings of misconduct. Too little, too late. The school never apologized. The Harpers never spoke publicly, and Erica never got her classroom back. But she became something else, an advocate. She joined a coalition defending Black educators. She spoke at panels. She told her story over and over. Every time it hurt, every time it reopened the wound. But she kept going, because silence, she realized, is how they win.